Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the review of Atletico Madrid versus. Okay, I'm sorry. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, if you saw exceptional football, halal ball of Bayern Munich versus PSG, 9 goals in one game, arguably the best Champions League game of all time, then tonight you probably did not like what you saw. You're probably calling it haram ball, you're probably calling it astaghfirullah ball, you're probably calling it what is this piece of garbage ball, but ladies and gentlemen, that is things that people are saying because we came from a roller coaster which took us up to the sky and now it went all downhill because from 9 goals to 2 goals being only 2 penalties is obviously not going to give a good impression to the people of football fans, right? But I have to be non-biased. I know we clown on Arsenal a lot. I know, I mean we do clown on them very often on this channel actually, but I'm not going to clown on them tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, the game is obviously over and I want to talk about positives. There was a lot of positives. I know a lot of people are focusing on the negatives, but the positives in this game is actually a lot if you genuinely think about it, right? Arsenal and Atletico Madrid are both good teams. Let's not forget that. I know they play haram ball. I know people are saying that they're fighting for the second position. But considering that last night you had these type of statistics from both sides, right? A 50-50 game you could say. Shots on target of 4 and 2 from each side, right? Total shots of 18 and 11. They had big chances as well in this game. It was not totally boring. I think Arsenal and Atletico Madrid might be a dark horse. I know people are already disregarding them to win the Champions League. I know people are already bored of them. They were literally making sandwiches in the entire they're literally making sandwiches in the stadium. Atletico Madrid fans were literally throwing, I don't know why, toilet papers to the stands, which doesn't make sense. I don't know why they were throwing toilet papers. Maybe because how S-word the game was, but ladies and gentlemen, they did this before the game. It's like they knew before the game that it's going to be a bad game, right? It wasn't a bad really game. If you watch the highlights, there was a lot of attacks from both sides, especially in the second half. The first half actually a few attacks as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the game has potential. Like I'm saying, both teams, they have potential. I think Arsenal might have a chance to win the Champions League. I know it sounds so delusional after someone who makes fun of Arsenal game in and game out, right? But they genuinely have a chance because the defense work from both sides is actually insane. If anything, Arsenal tonight, they genuinely impressed me because not only did they held off an Atletico Madrid team in their stadium at the first leg. This is what important thing. You look at Barcelona and the Copa del Rey. They got slapped by Atletico Madrid in the first leg by 4-0, right? Second leg is where Atletico Madrid always suffers. I've been saying this since the start of the season. Look at the Champions League against Barcelona. Again, first leg, I know it was a bit unlucky for Barcelona. Both legs, Barcelona got unlucky in my opinion, but Atletico Madrid, they won 2-0 against Barcelona. They played well. I believe in the first game it was in Camp Nou as well, right? It was in Camp Nou as well, but the first leg performance from Atletico Madrid is always fire. Considering a draw for Arsenal, this actually sounds like a win to me, in my opinion, because the second game is going to be in their stadium in Arsenal, and second of all, it's going to be a second leg game for Simeone. They got a penalty, obviously Gyökeres, he scores the penalty, right? For Atletico Madrid, they get a penalty as well. I don't know, they were playing basketball at one point. This is not even haram ball, this is literally basketball. But they were genuinely playing basketball here, right? Alvarez obviously scores the chance. Alvarez being still one of the best strikers in Europe with these stats as well. I mean, the first Atletico Madrid player in history. What? What? First Atletico Madrid player in history to score 10 Champions League goals in one season. I mean, that is a player and a half if you ask me, man. I think Arsenal best player last night was David Raya. Raya was genuinely unbelievable. Raya might have given Arsenal a golden ticket to the Champions League final, if I'm being honest. I told you guys, if Arsenal keeps up in the first leg, the second leg should be easy for Arsenal. Arsenal, I don't want to hear any excuses in the second leg. Arsenal, do not go and bottle that second leg because people would laugh at you even harder, and I would be one of them, man. I think Arsenal defensively have such good hopes. If you compare it to PSG and Bayern Munich, right? I know they scored 5 goals and 4 goals. Their attack is unbelievable. But what Arsenal and Atletico Madrid have is a very strong defense. Haram ball. Haram ball is basically means a good defense. In football, that term haram ball is basically people parking the bus, I know, but it also means a good defense. Look at Real Madrid, their biggest issue, defense. Barcelona, they play unbelievable attack football, right? Attacking football, top tier. What they lack is the defense. PSG and Bayern Munich, they both have decent defense as well. I know they score 4 and 5 goals, but they have good defense. Don't let the fact that they got scored on 4 goals that don't have good defense. They do have good defense. But these two teams, they have exceptional defense. That's the difference in my opinion. I know in the second half of the season Arsenal didn't show much showcase of a defense, but in my opinion it's not really the defense fault. In my opinion, Arsenal's biggest issue is the attack. They just don't create enough. They don't have any creativity in the attack, and I think that is what hurts Arsenal, right? In my opinion, a 1-1 is very good for Arsenal, like I said, and considering that they might have gotten robbed. I want people to explain to me how this is not a penalty. I genuinely looked at it multiple times. I looked at the footage multiple times. He hits. It's like he doesn't even go for the ball, right? I believe that's Hanko, if I'm not mistaken. Hanko went on Eze's foot. Yep, Hanko. He did not touch the ball in this scenario. People are saying that he didn't even touch his foot. How? Like, I rewatched it 5 to 6 different times, right? He genuinely touched Eze's foot. It was a foot, it wasn't a dive. I don't understand in what world that is not a penalty. I do not get it. Why was this not a penalty? That was a clear stepping on someone's foot scenario, and that should be a penalty. Is there a rule where I don't know? Is there a rule that I genuinely don't know? I mean, my football knowledge is not that high. We do understand that. Everyone understands that. But is there something that I don't know that you guys would tell me in the comment section? Please tell me in the comment section. Be as non-biased as possible. If there's Man City fans here watching, that would be even better. Because you guys, you're very biased, obviously. You would say this is not a penalty. But be honest with me. Is this a penalty or is this not a penalty? From all the neutrals that watch football, tell me in the comment section, because that is a clear penalty. In my opinion, Arsenal should have gotten a second penalty. I think if Arsenal was 2-1 up in this game, they would be such a good position in the second leg, man. They would have an unbelievable position in the second leg, but it was a 1-1 game, and that's genuinely all she wrote, you could say, man. You have Lookman, obviously, not able to finish an easy chance in front of goal as well. Lookman, I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he was unbelievable against Barcelona, but here I don't know what's happening. David Raya just saved the shot, like I said. Man of the match for me, my man of the match was between Raya and even that brother, his name is Madueke, right? Madueke played a really good game, you know. Madueke actually played a very solid game in my opinion. He was dribbling there, he was moving a bit like Olise, if I'm being honest, but like a Timo version of Olise. Obviously he went out at 68th minute. Odegaard played a horrendous game, if I'm being I don't know what happened to Odegaard, but this defense and David Raya for me is the man of the match. I know Alvarez got injured as well in this game. He is available in the second leg, Arsenal fans, so don't get your hopes up. He is available. He got injured. Arsenal fans were celebrating, but he is available. Fabrizio has tweeted it, and that was genuinely all she wrote in this game, man. I know, boring to you, but in a football Champions League semi-final standards, this was a good game, if I'm being honest. They went at each other. Nothing really happened. It's just that PSG and Bayern Munich just pre-programmed our brains, right? But Arsenal and Atletico Madrid, you cannot write them off of a Champions League win, if I'm being honest. Because they have exceptional defense. Like I said, it's just the attack that they lack. But hey, remember Chelsea versus Manchester City back in 2021? Everyone expected Man City to win that game because they have attacking football, right? And who won that game? Haram ball. Chelsea won that game. They needed one chance, they scored 1-0, and then they parked the goddamn bus and out-tacticked obviously Pep Guardiola. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Just I want to tell you guys that Arsenal might have a chance here if they go to the final. Atletico also has a chance, but that is it. Like the video, comment down, I see every single comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel obviously, and yeah, thank you guys, gracias amigos.